Hello guys, welcome to this video. My name is Jose Ticas, and today I'm going to teach you what are the interjections, the subjects, and the predicates. Are you ready? Let's start. Well, we'll start with the first question. What is the subject? In grammar, the subject of a sentence is the person or thing that performs the action or is described. For example, on the screen you can see that we have two simple examples. We have the first, Pepe ran in the park. In this case, the subject of the sentence is Pepe, since he's doing the action of the sentence, right? Next, we have the second example, Pepe is fast. Here the subject is still Pepe, but there is no action in the sentence. Here, Pepe is being described in the sentence. In both sentences, the subject is still Pepe, with the only difference being that in the first sentence an action is being performed, and in the second, we are simply describing. In additional information, the subject can appear in 4 ways in a sentence. 2 of these ways are shown in the previous example: the subject performing an action and the other describing the subject. And the other 2 ways are the subject has an action performed. For example, my cat was taken to the vet. And the other way is when the subject is identified. For example, Carla is the one of the left. It's something very simple to understand. Now we have the next part. What is the predicate? The predicate is the part of a sentence or clause that tells you what the subject does or is. In other words, the predicate is everything that is not the subject. In a sentence, there are usually 2 complementary parts: the subject, who performs the action, and the predicate, which indicates what the subject does or what is in the sentence. On the screen you can see the first example of this. Daniel lived in San Francisco. Here the subject is Daniel, since as we said before, the subject is a person or thing in a sentence. And as we have just said, the predicate is everything that is not subject. In addition, we can also find 2 types of predicate: the predicate adjective and the predicate normative. A predicate adjective is an adjective that follows a linking verb and modifies the subject of the linking verb. A predicate adjective contrasts with an attribute adjective, which usually comes immediately before the noun is modified. For example, the shoes seem expensive. Here, the subject is the shoes, the linking verb is seems, and the adjective predicate is expensive. A nominative predicate, also called a noun predicate, is a word or group of words that completes a linking verb and changes the subject's name. For example, Diego was a policeman. In this case, we have the subject Diego, the linking verb was, and the nominative predicate a policeman. For people who don't remember that they are the linking verbs, they are the ones that link the subject with additional information about it, right? And finally, we have the interjections. The interjections are words that you put between sentences or thoughts to express a sudden feeling. Basically, the interjections are words whose function is to express feelings, impressions, and reactions. It's possible to use an interjection within a sentence. When you do, treat the interjection as an element in parentheses that is separate from the rest of the sentence. You can put the interjection in parentheses or separate with commas. You can see on the screen some examples of the interjections in a sentence. These are some examples where we can use the interjection in a sentence. it should be added that the interjections are commonly used at the beginning of a sentence. For example, that feels wonderful, or that was a total waste of time. Well, this is all for today. Thank you for watching this video and see you later. Bye bye.